Welcome back to Spend Too Much Diecast. What is going on, crew? Welcome back to the channel. To all my crew members, if you are new here to the channel, welcome to Spend Too Much Diecast, where we do all different types of diecast unboxings, anything from Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Jada, Fast and Furious, Fan Home, and all that good stuff. All right, so today I'm excited to open one of the newer versions of the JDM tuners. JDM tuners was released a long time ago. Well, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. They also had them way back in the day too, but they stopped making them for a while, and now they are back again, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to go ahead and unbox the 1973 Datsun 510. I do like this casting from Jada. Again, this is a scale 1/24th, which is pretty nice. This is them re-releasing them. As you can see here, this is new for 2025. I think we did have some JDM tuners back in like 2020, 2019, all that good stuff. And then I don't know if you can kind of see it on the corner there. I do have some other ones that I do have in the collection that I'm going to show off at the end of this unboxing. So if you want to stick around, you can see the ones that I do have in my collection. I don't have that many, but I do have ones that I think are pretty cool. So as usual, what we're going to do here, go ahead, get this thing unboxed, come back, and then take a closer look at it. Alrighty guys, and we are back. This should be a nice, short, and sweet unboxing for you guys. If you are new here to the channel, definitely take 2 seconds. Go down below, hit the subscribe button, join the Spend Too Much Diecast crew, hit the bell notification, give this video a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We are growing the channel more and more every day, and it's because of the crew members we already have out there. So thank you to all my existing crew members. Like I said, if you're new here and if you like the stuff, definitely go down below. That helps the channel, helps us grow, helps us do a lot more unboxings. So I do appreciate it. Share this with your friends, family, collectors, all that good stuff. We do put out lots of cool unboxings here on the channel. All right, so going right into it, again, this is the scale 1/24th, item number 35954, 1973 Datsun 510. I'm happy that they came back out with more of these versions. I also do like to collect the Datsun pickup trucks, which are pretty cool. There's a bunch of those different colors. And then, like I said, at the end, we'll go through some of the ones I have and kind of explain some of the older versions that were released. But this one is the brand new one from this year, which is really cool. Again, the bottom is plastic. This lip is part of the base. And then you have the front grille, which is plastic. You have the headlights. Nice black color. You have the side mirrors up here, which are like the rubbery type, which are really cool. Then you go with these like solid gold wheels with the chrome lip, which looks awesome on here. We do have the Advan on the fender. And then here is the other side. We have the Advan back on the quarter as well. And I love these red seats in there. Just that little splash of color looks awesome. It is a very plain car in there. Not much detail at all because it's an older one. It's got the gauge back there, the shifter, and then it's got a roll cage, and that's about it. I love the way these look in here. It gives it almost like a clean, like race car kind of look to it, especially these bucket seats. Oh, pretty cool. So same type wheel in the back. You do have the Advan delivery on the quarter panel. You do have this here, which is part of the base, like a little, the rear diffusers or whatever on the back of the bumper. JDM tuners for a license plate. There's Datsun and then 510. The spoiler, I believe, is plastic on here. Trunk does open, nothing in there. You do have the chrome lip back there as well. Yokohama on the rear window, which looks awesome. And then your passenger side is going to be exactly the same detail. There's a different look at your interior. And what do they do under the hood? All right, so gave us a little bit of splash of color for the head, and then, or the valve cover, and then we have the piping and all that coming off, which is chrome. So again, just that little splash of color in there from a distance makes it look kind of like there's a real motor in there. not like it's all black plastic. So there we go, guys. Like I said, this was going to be a nice short and sweet unboxing. Here is a new version of the 510. Let me know if you guys collect this casting and what versions you all have. So now we're just going to do a little bonus part of the video, and we're going to go and show you which ones I already have part of my collection. Some of these are really cool and harder to find, when other ones you can find pretty cool. And then I do have a little bit of crazy information about that one back there. But this one right here, we actually do have an unboxing on the channel. This one was pretty cool. Not sure what year this was from. I want to say like 2019, 2020, but very cool version on this one. They actually released the big one in 3 or 4 different colors. It was the same paint scheme, just different color. So like this one's the black and the silver. They had a red and a white, a blue and a white, and then an orange and a white in the 1/24th scale. And then they did again offer it in the 1/32nd scale, which is right here, which is pretty cool. And they had the same color schemes. They had the black and the silver like we have here. And you can see on this one, they did the steering wheel color, but not the seats. But back to the 1/32nd. So again, they had the same color schemes. It was black and silver. Then here's an orange version, which is pretty cool. And then they also offered it blue and white, and then red and white. And then the numbers and everything were on the same. I think the only thing difference was the color wheels might have been a little bit different. But see, these match that style. And then these are the black version. Same wheel, just different color. So pretty cool. And then these were only released in 1/32nd scales. But during their 20th anniversary, they did come out with this 1/32nd scale, which is pretty cool. I don't know if these are getting harder or harder to find now. But this was the 20th anniversary, only released in 1/32nd. And then they have this one here, which again was only released in the 1/32nd scale of this paint scheme. But I thought this one was cool because you get like all the manufacturing logos. It's a nice cream color. And then you have another one up there, which I thought looked awesome. That was pretty cool. And then, so that's basically the ones that I have. Like I said, I didn't buy all the colors. I like the black and silver the best. And I only got the small orange. The red and the white wasn't a big fan of, so I never bought them back in the day. And then I was scrolling through eBay the other day. I saw this thing. And I really didn't look at the picture that close, which is probably my fault. But the buyer did say that it was new. In box, you know, sealed box and all that, which it's not. And like I said, it was my fault because I really didn't look at the picture well. But I bought this because I thought it was all black, and I was like, oh, cool. Maybe they have an older version of the black one, which sometimes you find some rare ones that you didn't even know about. And this one's from 2017. So that's when these mixes were first released. So you can see that it was a while ago. So I thought maybe I missed one, so I picked it up. And no, this thing is not factory sealed. It is not a Jada car. It actually looks like somebody did a custom paint job on it, which, I mean, the paint job does look kind of cool. But I was just a little upset because it said that it was factory sealed when it wasn't. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek at it. Also, you know, look, this base is barely hanging on, so whoever put it back together didn't even screw it on right. But I mean, I guess for a custom car, what do you guys think about this paint job? I mean, it kind of looks cool. I mean, you could see that it wasn't done like the best because you have some overspray down at the bottom and stuff like that. But I don't know, I don't really like to collect customs, so I don't know, I might end up selling this as seen here on Spend Too Much Diecast. But if you guys actually did this custom, let me know, because like I said, I bought it from somebody on eBay that bought like a collection. So maybe you did this and you're watching it, and here now I am showing it off. But I mean, it's a pretty cool paint job the way you did it. It looks cool on there. But like I said, I really not into collecting customs, so this one actually might go up for sale. I'll tighten up the base and all that and make it look better. But pretty cool. If you know anybody that did it, let me know. That would be kind of cool to see it on here. And then eventually you might be able to buy it with the seal on it and all that, saying that it was as seen on Spend Too Much Diecast. So pretty cool. But there we go, guys. There is the unboxing here. Like I said, let me know if you guys are excited to see some more of these new JDM tuners. We are getting them in, I think there's a Skyline, there's a Honda's coming out and all that good stuff. So wish they would make more of those than some of the other brands. But thanks for watching another unboxing here at Spend Too Much Diecast. I appreciate all my crew members out there and look forward to growing it even more. But until next time, have a good day, and we'll see everybody on the next unboxing. Bye.